Hopefully by the time you're watching this video, you already know all the different type of dodges, all the different type of parries, and probably have also learned some killer combos. So these once you have these basics under control, the next step to get better is kind of understanding mind game and how to play it, right? So in this video, I'll try to explain what a mind game is. A mind game has two portions. The first portion is pressure, and the other portion is gamble. But I don't like this word gamble, because gamble means implies you have like 50-50 chance of outcome. I prefer the word prediction, because a lot of the decision we are making in this game is not gambling. Here's why. Pressure means you will do things to your enemy to trigger them, or to pressure them into having a reaction, right? You pressure enemy to have a reaction. Or better yet, you pressure enemy into making mistakes, right? The enemy will react to your action, but you're misleading them into doing the action you want, right? You are pressuring the enemy to make mistakes, and then you will capitalize on mistake. Can't spell. You do that, basically you will pressure enemy to make a reaction, and you will make a prediction on what type of reaction the enemy is going to have, and thus you will be able to kind of waiting for the mistake to happen with your prediction, so you capitalize on it. That is what a mind game is. Everything we did, especially in the video I talked about parrying, all the things we did, like transition parry, or you mixing light attack before transitioning to parry, or you mix light attack, then you dodge behind the enemy, then transition parry. All of this, everything you did before you parry is pressuring, even though you already, as soon as you see the enemy holding blue, you already decided you're gonna try to do a parry, and everything you did up to that point is trying to pressure the enemy to do the specific thing you want them to do, which is to release the point 1 stage focus attack prematurely so you can parry them. So this is the basic idea of what a mind game is. I'm going to play some video clips that I have saved, and I'm going to explain what I was thinking while I did the moves I did, and what I think the enemy is thinking. So hopefully the mind game can be showcased a little bit. Over here in this clip, I'm just hiding in the bush to see if I can ambush anybody coming to the treasure box. And here Justina showed up. So since she's busy looking at the content in the treasure box, it gave me a chance to kind of get a free headshot. And after shooting her, I realized she only has blue armor, and I have purple armor, so I feel like I have a good chance at winning this fight, so I decided to grapple. Justina used her F ability to stop me from comboing anymore, and I think from her perspective, from getting to headshot to being grappled happened too fast, like it came as a surprise. So using her F ability buys her time to kind of reassess the situation to see what's happening. Okay, so everything up till this parry was me bottom mashing. Like there wasn't any deeper thoughts. I'm like deeper plans I have. It was just I was just pressing button based on instinct, and I saw her was holding blue, so I decided to parry. That also came out of instinct, and as well I can see that over here my parry was baited. Like she didn't actually release the blue. And then immediately noticing that I have missed my parry, I used my F ability to avoid being punished for the missed parry. Like this is a conscious decision. Then after doing this, I just went back to bottom mashing again. Then I used blue because I wasn't prepared. This happened so fast, I didn't like had enough time to react to it. Then over here, I did 2 dashes, and then Justina just chose to tap dodge away, because dagger dash can turn into focus attack, and as you can see that her health is pretty low already, so it's the correct decision to tap dodge away to create distance, because if she doesn't do this, then her choice is to gamble a parry. Then if she gambled wrong, then basically I can get to do a combo on her, and if she didn't parry and I did release my focus attack, then she would also basically be almost dead. So I think this is a conscious decision from her to kind of tap dodge away to create distance, thus resetting the situation. However, it was unlucky, and I guess unlucky for her, but lucky for me, that I was playing Termoj, since my F ability turns into range skill shot right after like the initial like fly up animation. So I was able to kind of punish her mistake by using my skill shot. And Justina ult, I'm not sure if she was saving this ult earlier or her ult just became available for all the fighting. But after she ults, then she basically have a chance to even the odds here. Then I got frozen by her ult, and it was pure luck that this tree got in the way. So she wasn't able to follow off from like successfully freezing me with a combo. And I think at this point, Justina just decided she doesn't want to fight anymore, and she's gonna try to disengage. Like, this is the same when you're with mind game. When you are fighting other opponent, there are times that you can almost feel like you got inside their head. Like you can kind of predict what they're gonna do. And I get like a really strong feeling that she's just gonna run like at this point. And Justina decided to use her basically second charge to create distance. And immediately after this happened, I already made the mental decision, like the conscious decision, I'm gonna try to make a ranged shot, because I know I'll be too far to grapple her at this point. And I also know that when you grapple midair, which people often do when they try to disengage, there's like a 0.5 second animation that you do midair, and you're staying still at that point, and that's the best time to kind of to snipe people. And so here I made the conscious decision to switch the gun, and I missed my first shot because I was too antsy basically. I should have waited. Like right now would be the better time. Like she would be stuck in this animation for like about 0.5 seconds. This would be better time to shoot. But I missed my first shot, but I decided to kind of dodge to cancel animation and shoot again. And the second shot was pure luck. Like I didn't plan for it, and I wasn't sure I'm gonna hit her anyway. And it was just lucky that I did. I guess the point of the video is like, since I'm not like the best player around, like not everything I do is like a calculated, planned move. Like I'm just trying to show like how I talked about in my initial video about conscious shifting. Like, right, there are times I'm just bottom mashing, but bottom mashing a little more intelligently. And then, but there are specific moments that certain things happening on the screen that made me realize that I can make conscious tactical decisions. And if you are able to do this, then you are on your way to kind of become a better player. This is fight of me fighting Ziping in the Yang Arena. The earlier part of this video, like all this is just bottom mashing. Like I'm not really thinking. There's no tactical thoughts in my mind. And this second follow-up blue focus attack is a pure gamble. Like she could very well have like parried this. Like, and that was a conscious thought. Basically parrying when you lost sight of your enemy, because I was afraid that she would be holding a blue charge on the other side of this pillar. And using my ult right here is also a conscious decision. Like Matari's F are not usable under attack, but her ultimate is. So me using ultimate here is try to break free from combo, so I don't take any more damage than necessary. And all of this just bottom mashing right here. Basically, I'm just fighting based off instinct. And over here, for dual swords, your 1, 2, 3 combo, you can actually delay your third blue attack after people's parry. I use this a lot. So over here, this is a conscious decision that I'm gonna make a delayed third attack if she decides to parry. And this allows me to kind of secure the win here. This is like later on in the same match, like I ran into the same discipline player here, and my young buff, like second life Phoenix box is about to expire. And I also noticed like, you can't see it from here, but she has like a blue icon next to her head, which indicate that her ultimate is active. Like I wasn't sure which ultimate she has, so basically, at this point I feel like it's not a wise move to fight her, so I always keep trying to run away. And basically the Zipin player is preventing me, like she wants to fight, right? So I still kept running. Like this is the point where I realized I saw the blue like icon, I mean the green icon, I mean, on her head. Then basically that's when I realized she has her all active, and I wasn't sure which version of all she has. So my tactic at this point, I made the conscious decision I'm just gonna delay until her all expires. But she actually had her V1 ultimate, I believe. So this is actually a passive. So I was just wasting my time. But you can see me like just repeatedly holding blue. Was just trying to slow down her attack to basically bait her into parries and to waste her time. And I was still trying to run away, basically. And this focus tag was pure luck. Like I wasn't having any deeper tactical thoughts. Like I didn't bait her or anything. It just came out, and I was lucky. And then she used her ult over here. I mean, she used her F, I believe, and then she later used her ult. Yeah, me using my ult over here was a conscious decision. Like I just used my ult to break free from combo, like the previous fight. And she used her ult. This was when I realized that she actually had V1 ult. So basically, she doesn't have a second life. Once she used her V1 ult, basically she will get passive healing, but then she doesn't have the like second life protection anymore. So I felt like this is my chance to basically kill her. By the way, Matari's kicks, right? Like this kick, right after the kick, and I attack with my longsword. This is dodgeable. You can actually, like after the kick, you're not staggered. You can dodge away. But most people either didn't react to it, or they think it's undodgeable. But over here, basically, after the kick, I was able to stagger her again, which allows me to do a weapon swap combo. With her health being so low, then it's enough to kill her. Yeah, so this is just another video trying to show you like my thought process. Like not everything is calculated, but some events that do like prompt me to make a more tactical decision. And in this particular clip, I'm fighting this Volda right here. I missed my first parry, and she was able to get free damage off me. And over here, I released my focus attack. This is a conscious decision because while I was charging focus and her light attack hit me, so I know that she'll be locked in light attack animation, so I won't be parried. So that's a conscious decision. And this parry for me was an unconscious one. Like I was surprised I got the parry, and me dodging backward was me trying to avoid getting hit by her focus attack. But so basically both all came to mind, but this resulted in me like basically missing my execution. But I tried to salvage the situation by doing a charged attack. And Volda was able to pick up the performer on the ground, thus saving her. And over here, you notice I did the delayed 1-2-3 combo. This like usually you never release a 1-2-3 combo, but a certain weapon allow you to delay to kind of see what your opponent is gonna do. So basically, I saw that Volda didn't have the intention on parrying, thus I just released my third blue attack. And Volda ults and I got hit, and then I also decided to ult because I felt like if I don't do it now, then I won't have a chance. And over here, like right after the kick, in my other video where I play as Matari, I never wait. Like after the kick, I will immediately follow up with light attack to try to catch people basically in their recovery animation so I can do a combo on them. But over here, I know for sure that Volda is going to use this opportunity to use the F to try to stun me. So it was a conscious decision as soon as I kicked that I decided I'm not going to press anything. I'm just going to wait and see what Volda does so I can dodge her spear. So this is a conscious decision. And over here, I dodged backward, and I also was just standing here waiting because it also a conscious decision that as soon as I heard I hit him, I hit Volda on her pole sword. I decided to kind of dodge away to wait and parry, but Volda decided to attack on the side to avoid getting parried. And same over here, like right after the kick, I hold the blue charge, but I didn't release it. It was me waiting for the spear to come out, like even before I saw this, because it happened so fast, you don't have time to react. You must like have made the conscious decision ahead of time that this is what you're gonna do. So I was just waiting to see this animation so I can dodge the spear. And I used last kick because I was afraid if I gamble on a parry and miss, then I would be dead. So using F was just the safer choice here. And I would say this fight is probably the fight where I had most clear conscious involvement, and I see this a lot in really good players. Is their video, like you can see them having pauses and they are like several steps ahead of their opponent, and this one fight was where I felt that I was like mentally prepared for everything Volda was gonna do before Volda did it. So I think this is a great demonstration of like conscious involvement. Like once you have like the fundamental down, you can have more tactical fights.